Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. My name is Stuart. In today's lesson, we're looking at vocabulary that we use to describe places. Let's go to the intro. Now, as I said, today's lesson is the vocabulary or some words that we use to describe places, cities or towns or other places that you visit. And all of these words can come in handy when we're doing a speaking exam or a writing exam, when we need to be able to express ourselves about places. Now, the first word we're going to look at is picturesque. Picturesque. And picturesque means visually attractive. It's a very picturesque city or a very picturesque town. Quaint is another word. Quaint. Quaint is unusually attractive. There's something about the city that you don't exactly know what it is, but it is a quaint place. There's a lot of small villages here in Spain that are very quaint. They're picturesque and they're quaint. A place can also be very remote, meaning that it is far from other areas, a very remote place, very difficult to get to. It can also be secluded. Maybe you go to a beach and it's very difficult to get there and there's not many people. You could say that the area is very secluded, a very secluded area. We can also say that it is unspoilt, or in the USA, unspoiled, meaning that we, us humans, have not destroyed the area. Okay, so it's unspoilt by humans. There's no developments there. We haven't destroyed the area, so it's unspoilt. You could probably say that it's also a virgin area as well, an unspoilt area. We could also use this adjective here, sleepy, regarding to a place where there's not much activity. A sleepy place, okay? It's a sleepy village in the mountains. These ones here are a little bit more negative. Seedy, shabby, dodgy, okay? Dodgy means that it is potentially dangerous. Shabby meaning that it is run down, that there have been no renovations done to the buildings or to the area in general. It's a shabby area. And seedy also is an area that could be potentially dangerous. Maybe there's people using drugs, maybe there's prostitution. It's one of those areas that you would think twice about going into. Every big city in Europe has a seedy area or a dodgy area. And some of the areas in the center of the cities can also be a little bit shabby as well, okay? Places can also be boring and they can also be dull. Okay, boring and dull. Dull is similar to boring, meaning that there's no life. On the opposite side, the opposite to dull and boring, we would have bustling, we would have crowded. A bustling city, meaning there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of cars, there's a lot of activity. It's a bustling city. It's a crowded city, meaning there's a lot of people there, a crowded city. A lively city, meaning that there's a lot of life, a lively city. Cities or places can also be polluted. They can also be noisy. They can have noise pollution or they can have air pollution as well. Okay, very polluted cities. The city that I live in here at the moment has a problem with pollution. Okay, so we could say that the city is polluted. The city that I live in is also very noisy. It's a noisy, polluted city. Touristy. We can use the word touristy if there's a lot of tourists. Barcelona is a touristy city. Paris is a touristy city. Rome is a touristy city. There's tourists everywhere. Cities and places can also be cosmopolitan and they can also be multicultural. So cosmopolitan meaning that there's a lot of different types of people living there. It's very cosmopolitan, and multicultural meaning a lot of different people from different backgrounds, different races, different countries, different languages, very multicultural. Thank you very much for watching the lesson. Remember to leave a comment if you have any questions or any doubts. Just leave a comment below. Remember to share the video on social media, your Facebook, your Google+, your Twitter, your Pinterest account. Share it up. I'll see you in the next lesson. Have a good day.